Hi everyone, Nick of Nick's Seasonal Decor, and today I'm going to show you how to take a dollar store frame and turn it into a beautiful mesh cross. So we're going to start with this 10-inch premium Deco Mesh. I chose the color purple, however we have a bunch of styles available at nicksseasonaldecor.com. So I chose a 10-inch mesh and I cut it approximately 14 inches long, and what you see me do here now is take some pipe cleaners. My biggest tip is to work in pipe cleaners that match, but in the end I end up cutting them off. What you can do as well is actually just work in pipe cleaners that match your frame or your mesh that you're using. So I cut these approximately 14 inches long, and what you see me do is already work in a few pipe cleaners up and down the stem and place a piece of mesh. So the way we're curling these is we're doing it kind of in the shape of a cannoli. So we don't want the ends to be perfect or else they look like curls or a paper towel tube. So what I found to be easier is to actually take them and work a pipe cleaner in before you work them on the design. So this was a learning curve for me. I've never made anything like this before, and as you already know, I'm not the world's biggest fan of Deco Mesh, but in the end, trust me, it turns out cute. So again, I find it easier to work them in individually and by not working them directly to the form. So that's something we often do when we design with these work frames, is to actually add the pipe cleaners directly to the form, but in today's case, it's easier by not doing that. Now we're working our mesh around the sides, and I really want to place these pieces as far out as possible. So when working with such a wide mesh and a smaller dollar store frame, they do carry these crosses in larger frames, but by working it on this, we want to make sure to extend as far out as possible, or in the end, you're not going to be able to distinguish that this is a cross at all. So I really made sure to place those pieces at the end. Then I'm just taking a few extra pieces. This took about a roll and a half, and then I'm just working them towards the middle. So as you can see, I am going to remove these pipe cleaners or just twist them behind the frame. So initially that's the way I did it, but in the end when we actually work them in individually, it makes it a lot easier because you don't see the pipe cleaner at all in the end. So now we're going to create a bow. I'm using this beautiful white satin ribbon. This is a 1.5 inch ribbon, and as you can see, I'm making really large loops. So I didn't measure them, I didn't count them. I'd say approximately 5.5 to 6 inches across and about 5 to 7 on either side. So once you make your bow, what you can do then is secure it to a pipe cleaner. I did choose a bunch of flowers and greenery that I wanted to work on this, but in the end, I think just the bow looks beautiful, and you're going to just see that in a second. So we're going to come back in with 1 or 2 more loops on either side to finish up the bow. So now that we're working in our final loop, what we can do is snip off the excess ribbon with our scissors, leave a little bit of an overhang because God forbid your pipe cleaner gives out. You don't want to lose your beautiful bow, especially since that's the only accent we're adding to this. So take a pipe cleaner, twist it around, and then what we're going to do is just feed that pipe cleaner through the form and secure it to the wire base. Now we can go ahead and fluff this bow out, and here's the finished product. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, be sure to give it a thumbs up and follow us on our other social media handles. Bye everyone.